Hello, session number 3. Okay, cool.
Cool. Okay, let's have you go ahead. And how are you doing today?
I'm okay. That time that I called you on Saturday and it really hurt. I just did the heat thing and then I stretched and I did my massage chair and I just tried to relax and then wear my brace, and then by the night I was okay. I was back to not being super inflamed.
Okay, it's mostly on your left side when you started.
Yeah, well, there's still this bony part that's sticking out right here, and I would feel when I go to my massage chair it's in the way.
Your left
Versus
side.
yeah, right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm okay right now. I feel fine. I'm not in pain or anything. I can get up out of bed, and I'm still not strong going up the stairs and down the stairs. I limp the most there, but for the most part I don't find myself limping as I walk places, which is good. And now that I have the brace, sitting at the desk is a lot more stable, whereas I would do something like this or like this, something bad posture, but now I wear the brace as often as I can.
Are you sitting with a chair that has a back support?
No, I'm doing the thing where it looks like a stool,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll sit like this, like that, and then put that extra padding here if I need it.
Mm-hmm.
But this seems to be stable. When I get up, I don't feel like something has shifted like before.
Okay.
And then I just try to keep even throughout if I sit on the couch or if I sit at the table to eat. And then just try to keep even.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Yeah, if you have a chair that has a support for your working station, that would be much better.
Okay.
Because a lot of time when we are sitting up straight, let me show you, when you were sitting up here, we want to try to get your...
That's
Thank you. We want your back to be all the way up to the front, but these muscles, they will be working if you don't have a support. Okay, so if there's a support, well,
that's you.
it will reduce the pressure and the force that you need to put on your back.
I feel it here.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel when I'm sitting at the desk, I'm trying to do this,
Mm-hmm.
and
But you would be working harder when you were working because you try to relax, but just a work of minimum when you're sitting
right
at your workstation. So if there's a back support, that would be better that you can be fully on there and still work on a small muscle right here.
Okay.
Okay?
And I feel this gets super tight, these traps and everything, and when those get really tight, it pulls on my head, and then I would feel like a headache's coming, and then I have to just do this, stretch it out to where I don't get a headache. I haven't gotten a headache, which is great, because I usually would, and I would just go take a break. But I feel as I'm trying to do this, I'm also tightening the lower part of the trap.
You're on the right track because when you start working on this posture, it's starting to work on these muscles. So these muscles has been slacking. Yeah, they're weak, and so you do need to train them. So at the beginning you will feel sore. So that's why we don't want to you never train them for a long time, and all of a sudden you're working on it all the time. So when there's a back support, at least you can lean on it a little bit sometimes, so it can actually help relax a little bit.
So you're saying when I'm working in a chair with a back support, I should be leaning all the way back onto that?
Fully on the back support.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so your whole back should be on that, just like when you're driving.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to be leaning to the front because your whole back would be tensed up.
Okay.
And your purpose was to relax your neck, shoulder, but they all work together, even though you feel like they're relaxed.
I see.
Yeah, and another reason that when these are tight and you feel like these tighten up because your posture wasn't fully looking to the front. So when you do have this chest to the front, let's do a little bit more. Yeah, right there. So when you have this, your screen or whichever your workstation, you're focusing on supposed to be right in front of your eyesight.
Okay.
Okay, and your arm shouldn't be like too low because you would be like
Yes.
doing this a lot of time, but you want it to be comfortable. If you don't need to see your keyboard, then you're good there.
Yeah.
But if you feel like you need it, maybe you can extend it further so that you can see it on your eyesight.
Okay.
And you are also relaxing your shoulder.
Maybe I'll take a picture of what it looks like and I'll show you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll work on your back support after the adjustment.
Okay.
Okay. So, how's your knee? Because
Still-
you said you have difficulty walking up and down the stairs.
Yeah. Still hurts. Still crunchy. Like doing this, I can't do that yet. I get about here before I feel resistance, and then it starts to hurt. And then coming back down from my max, like that hurts. So, it still hurts, but I feel less like, I feel like it is getting better, but that I feel like it's kind of like stuck now. In this, like, yeah, you can move it, yeah, you can kind of get around, but you can't run, can't skip or jump or do like any sport movement. I can't climb yet. Like, I'm okay to like get from A to B moving, like walking. I'm like, I can walk up the stairs relatively like okay, but I still look like an old person. But yeah, it's okay. At least I'm not like super in pain.
Is it that you're afraid to be in the tenderness or the pain when you're walking?
Yes.
Or it actually causes you
Both.
pain all the time?
Both.
Both, okay.
Yeah. So sometimes when I'm going up the stairs, I'm already like used to putting most of the weight here. But then when I try to like consciously put weight on this leg, I do get a resistance back. And then it's tolerable enough, but I don't want to feel the sharp pain. So I always default like more weight is over here.
Okay.
So like I feel like I'm trying to test it at the same time because I still get resistance where it's like it's tolerable. I'm not like falling or something or but I just automatically put all my weight here. Like it's really hard to put all my make me put all my weight here.
Okay. It takes some time for your walking pattern to come back because you still have the leaning tendency to one side and then right. Okay. So let's go ahead and have you face down because I'm thinking your hip probably is off again.
Okie dokie.
Let's see. Well, not too bad, yes. And it's still the same side.
Oh, so how come there's this? Yeah, that thing that you're pressing right here is like bruised.
Yeah, remember? Let me check, okay?
Mhm.
Okay, no pad today.
Yeah.
So what happened is we talked about this hip was toward the front, right? So when they're toward the front, you have that muscle crunch here. You don't feel the bony part, but this side is still there. That's why you feel like it's more on this side, but it's actually this hip tilting forward.
Oh.
Okay, so let's go ahead and have you turn on your side facing me here. Okay. Leg straight.
Okay. This one here.
Come to that one. Relax. You're guarding. Okay. Go ahead and deep breath in and all the way out. Relax your back. Let's go ahead and have you face down. Let me check
Face down.
So you don't have this side.
Mm-hmm.
So what I mean by that is the one that came later is more stable now.
What do you mean the one that came later?
Remember we said there's one that was a recent injury.
Oh, yeah.
And one is the chronic.
This
one.
is the chronic. This
Is
one's
the
the
chronic.
recent. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the recent one is slowly stabilizing, but there's still spasm. Means they will come up. They will feel like they need to come up, but they're slowly backtrack.
Mm.
So you still feel the tightness on this side,
Mm-hmm.
even though it was from the chronic problem.
Oh, it's like a crisscross.
Yes, because they're all connected.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
So what I'm going to do is let me put some E-stem here to relax this muscle.
Okay.
Okay? And we're going to leave this off because we want to relax these muscles more. They're more likely to tense up again this side. Okay? Anything up here?
No, I just feel the tightness. Yeah, this one for sure feels super tight, and it's pulling this one,
Yeah.
this trap, and then that's it.
It goes all the way higher, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's what's happening on your left side because this was a recent problem, but after these couple adjustments, they're trying to come back.
Yay.
They're trying to pull, but good that they are stable today.
Cool.
That means after, this is the third time, right? They're stable.
Yay. Yeah, you didn't have to crack me on the other side.
Yeah.
Adjust me.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is still working on the muscle here. You okay there? And then another one up there, okay?
Okay.
It feels like go up here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Does it feel like here?
No,
No.
no. It's more like in the thoracic area.
Okay. Let's start one at a time. How are you feeling here?
Oh, more. That's good.
Okay, and there's another one.
That's good.
Okay. So we'll come back and adjust the level in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Okay?
Mhm.
And how are you feeling on your lower back, the other side?
Good.
Okay.
Like that side, like my right side feels good, actually.
Okay.
Like loose and
Uh-huh.
tender, except for my leg, except for my quad.
Uh-huh.
That one always like, I have to take time, rub it out.
Yeah, so we'll look into the muscle for your lower extremity after this and see if we can improve. Okay? I'll let you rest for a couple minutes and I'll be back. Okay?
So good. This is great. This is relaxing. This is calming. This is making you stronger. Your body is relaxed. Your muscles are relaxed. It's good to come on.
See. Are you singing?
Yeah,
Would you like
I was just calming myself down.
Oh, what happened?
I'm like, I just get a little bit anxiety when I feel like I can't escape. So I have to say a mantra for myself, like, you're okay, relax.
Do you have difficulty staying all alone by yourself too?
Not alone, but because I have IBS. So when I feel like I can't have access to a restroom, I get anxiety, like in a car or in staying in line at the airport or something. So I've been working on just not keeping that let it control me.
And you put a lot of stress on yourself?
Yeah, for no reason. It's not, I feel like it's so dumb, but it's, I've been dealing with that for all my life. So now this year I've been doing a practice where if I feel that way, then I just tell myself I'm okay, like I'm relaxed, I'm safe. Like I'll just try to say things to make myself feel better, and like it's been helping me, like especially like in the car, or like if I feel like I can't escape or something, and I would say that. And I feel there's a tingling feeling that I feel like when my anxiety is getting up, and I just say those things out loud, and then I feel like I can relax a little bit, and it goes down, and then that feeling goes away.
So you have this
probably since like middle school, but I didn't know what it was.
So you don't know what was the cause?
Probably when I was when I was in grade school, and then I needed to go to the restroom, but then like they didn't let you go because you have to have a pass, like in school. Like it's so dumb.
Would you want to hear an interesting diagnosis on this type of condition?
Yeah.
So in Chinese medicine, there is a meridian that runs through your back. Then that all the way goes down to your legs. They may not specifically on your symptoms, but when there's emotional stress on this type of condition, so when there's an emotional stress from different reason, for your particularly, the symptom will manifest on the back. And that's exactly what's happening on you on the back.
Interesting.
And it's going down to the knee too. So when I'm treating these musculoskeletal problems, not just where it comes from and how the muscle tense up, if you are doing acupuncture with me or has been checking up with the whole body condition, we usually diagnose these too. So we would ask you about these questions like, how's your stress level? How's your mood? How's your sleep? How's your like your habit of going to a bathroom, and how's your appetite and everything. So all of these together, could be the reason that's causing the pain too.
I believe it for sure, because the body gives you feedback in terms of what is an imbalance or an illness or in disorder in your life and even in your emotional state. And so I feel like this year, like Cindy's been helping me with acupuncture.
I found your seat on your ear.
Yeah. And so I've been like working on it and trying not to feel like, because I didn't want to tell anybody about my IBS thing, and I would just like feel alone in it. And now I'm just like, just let go. Like if I feel a certain way, just say it. It's not a big deal. But I still feel the feeling right now. I feel this tingly feeling in my hands and in my down to my toes, like I need to escape like this. And I need to just relax.
So you feel like your anxiety is coming up?
Yes, when I'm here like this, because I'm like, now you have tied this to me, and in my mind it's like almost like a chain.
That you can't move.
That I can't move, and if I wanted to escape, like I feel like the anxiety rises, like, or in an airport, or when you have to like stay in line to go somewhere. Even at the grocery store, like if there's a long line, the fact that there's a line, that means I have to wait. That means I have to, if I get out of line, I'm gonna lose my place, start all over again. Like that's what plays in my mind, and that's why I will do things like Instacart, where I don't have to go to the grocery store and feel that.
So you're shopping online, like,
yes,
it's in my car, I don't have to go out.
I'd rather much shop online. Well, one, it saves time, but two, like,
you don't have to get in the line.
Anxiety, And if I'm in the car and I'm not the one driving, and it's not my husband driving, I feel more anxiety.
Okay.
And like I told Cindy, like, and Tony, like, I would tell them about this too, and they've been helping me just speak more openly about it and not feel like It's a secret. And but so now I'm feeling a little bit better, but it's like I'm not really addressing the problem because I will still feel it. But I feel like at least I'm getting better, like progress over. I know it's not going to be overnight because I've been thinking this way since like I'm in 6th grade.
Okay, so it's a good thing that you're on the right track, that you're starting to face it. Okay, we don't want to avoid any emotion that you have. Okay, and I was gonna increase the level, but it seems like it's okay now. Do you want to increase a little bit?
I think it's okay.
It's okay, yeah.
And sometimes it's getting a little bit too like pulling me a
Yeah.
little bit, so I think it's okay.
Okay, so like I went back to the beginning, these emotional stress do get you strained on the back. Okay, so I'm glad that we found a new reason
Yay.
that was there, but we didn't talk about it.
Thank you for allowing me to talk about it, because sometimes I just don't even think it's, I don't know.
I'm appreciating you to telling me this because you trust me. That's why you tell me this.
Yeah, I trust you.
So most of the time I encourage my patient if they can speak it out. But I know that there's a lot that you might not want to talk about. So I let you talk to the extent that you feel like you're comfortable. But most of my emotional part, I would say, the first thing is face it, and you already achieved your first step. You faced it. The second step is you tell it out, okay? Either to yourself or your friends, and you're doing that too. Okay. Then the next step is how to find a solution. And there may not be a solution, right? Because we are thinking about it, but then how to deal with it, that might be hard. But instead of thinking how to deal with it, we can start with not thinking about it. It's not avoiding, okay? It's I'm trying to say this right. So there's a couple ways to let the emotion out. You can write it out.
Write it.
Right? You can write into a diary. You can type it down and have a file on your laptop or workstation. But you don't have to show it to anyone. But you put it down to words. You can still read it, and it's like repeating yourself, and you see that when you wrote it down and like, oh, this is how I feel. No, you can go back and rewrite and say, no, that's not how I feel. Maybe it's this reason. And you can keep adding on, or you can write more, or new document, a new diary, a new thought. Okay? This is the first step. When you're afraid to talk to anyone about it, what you can do is, they said, talk to yourself. But it's hard because if these thoughts keep running in the head, they're not organized. There's no way out. They keep coming back like, oh, why is it this? Then why is it that? But you can write it down, and maybe you can, through the writing process, you can find out maybe that wasn't the real reason. It was something else. Okay? So one thing, you can write it down. Another thing is you can talk to your friend, like you can talk to Cindy, Tony, talk to your husband. If you feel like uncomfortable talking to your husband, we all have that one side that we don't want to let other people know, then you can talk to somebody else, right? And so just like now you were telling me these, and based on what I hear, I can try to help you. But the part that I don't know, I can't. Right? There's a whole picture of it, and you don't have to put everything out or at all. But at least you can try different ways to let out these stress. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, there's an old saying in Chinese. If you are worried about now, if you're anxious, you're worried about future.
Wow.
If you're feeling sad, you're living in the past because you're thinking back. But if you're at peace, you're feeling good, okay, no worry or no sad, you're living at the present time. And I think that's how nowadays a lot of stress comes from, because let's get you up so we can talk face to face and you're more comfortable. Recording? Okay. I have time, so
It's just nice to hear your support.
because most of us, especially nowadays, we are afraid to reach out, and we may think that everyone is busy, or they're taking up their own stuff. They have no time to worry about our own problem. We may think it's a problem, but you may think that you're giving problem to other people. No, true friends and family won't think this is a problem. We all are willing to help when you feel like you want to talk, right? So I think I was cut off, but but my point is, like you said, you don't like to wait in line. You feel like you want to do something else, but a lot of stress comes from you want to do it. You want to be better. That's why you're feeling like, oh, it has to be that way. It has to be that way. But there's no think it that there's no boundary of you. So there's no physical what you were talking about, like you feel like you're holding inside. You feel like in a cage.
Yes.
That kind of feeling.
Yes.
So there's no physical cage.
Yeah.
So
the cage is here.
Yeah, it's in the mind. Yes. So same thing to your creativity, your plan, your goal, your dream, your wish, everything. I'm trying to say it right. So you don't have to think there's a limit for yourself.
Okay.
But at the same time, when there's no boundary, don't push yourself too hard to there.
Okay.
Because sometimes there's a benefit of doing nothing, minimalist. Does that make sense?
So like, I don't always have to be go push out beyond myself, like try to go beyond myself, like that future.
That motivation is good. Yeah, but if that's giving you pressure, a little bit pressure to out of comfort zone is always good. But if it's giving you too much pressure, slow it down.
Balance.
No one is chasing you. And you are always better than a moment before now. Does that make sense?
Yes. If I were to focus on my present self and not to, if I'm anxious, that means I'm worried about the future.
Yes.
And that doesn't happen yet.
It hasn't happened.
And then if I'm sad, I'm too living in the past.
Because you're thinking about
because I've been burned before, a bad experience, but that's done.
It's been past.
It's already gone.
Yeah.
And
Let me go grab a tissue and then maybe you can. have to hold your emotions.
Well, what happened in 6th grade it's done.
Yeah. Would you want to talk about it, or you think it's okay?
I think I would like to write it, and then
You don't have to show anyone.
just write it out.
You can just write it out and talk to yourself, and you can keep revising it until you feel okay. This is the final version,
Okay.
and I'm clear, and I'm done with you. And maybe you can delete that file.
Okay.
That's a type of healing that I would recommend. If you feel like I don't want to talk to anyone about this, and it needs to be resolved,
Okay.
right? So this is maybe what will help you.
Okay.
Okay, this might take longer. Okay. But
I'm gonna do it when I get home.
okay, when you have free time, just do it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And another part is you're anxious.
Yes.
So you want to be better.
Yes.
We all want to be better. I am anxious sometimes, just like I was telling you, I'm worried about my how to get out there and people see me because I'm trying hard.
I have ideas for you. Yeah, I have some ideas for you. That maybe doesn't cost money. I'll tell you later.
Yeah. So that's why I was anxious too, right? But I know that worry wouldn't solve the problem. So I know the problem is there. So I can really list out my short-term goal, my long-term goal, my big picture. What's my ultimate goal is I want to become better.
Better.
But my short-term goal is how can I let people see how I am better. Right, that's my short-term goal, and what step I can do. A smaller goal is maybe I can start showing some talent I can do, some things that I know, maybe people and share with people. That's what I was thinking. Okay, but we all live in our own little box and think. So you just like I talk to you, maybe you can give me some idea, and now you're telling it out. Maybe Tony is giving you some idea. I'm giving these help so that you can feel like you're supported.
Yes.
Right? And
I definitely feel that.
you're not alone.
Okay.
Okay, and there's a lot of people out there are anxious nowadays.
Yes.
Because we're living in a time that there's so many things available.
Yeah.
And
So many options. And which one do you
fast.
choose? Yeah.
It's very fast.
Yeah.
When the media spread out. Okay, so the muscle works like that. They're river band.
Yeah.
It's spasm up and then relax. Spasm up, relax. And they should be at peace.
Yes.
When they're not working at peace, they should be stopped and okay, but when you need work comes in, they have to. Okay, so what we do is today we relax them from this adjustment. So we relax them and we tell them, you're okay.
This muscles.
Okay, yeah, we relax them, but they're very likely to spasm out. And a lot of time during this healing process, they're very unstable. I would say don't train yourself too hard.
Okay.
So that they don't spasm up too fast.
You know, I did get excited because I feel more mobile to be in I was doing a deadlift thing where I have a not deadlift but the motion like this, and then I have a big rubber band, and then I have the rubber band here, and then I was going like that because before I would just want to test. I want to start building these muscles, and so I couldn't even be here and to do this lift. And I was doing that, but then I got too excited. I did too much, I think. And then that's when I think I felt it, yeah. Because then I went to go do the dish like this, and then like that, yeah.
And then all of a sudden it just felt sore.
And I was like, oh. And then I call you in the phone.
Yeah, most of the time the pain is like that. It's the process of, I'm feeling better, I'm going to do more, and I hurt myself again.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm feeling better, I'm going to do this.
I thought it was so gentle, but I guess not. I'm just very excited to go.
They're so smart. They're just giving you a sign that, hey, I've been working very hard, you need to notice me.
Notice me, yeah.
Okay, so that's what happened to your muscle. Waistband. Okay, but it's good. Let me see. Okay. The reason is sorry, I'm taking it away.
Yeah.
If you do it right now like this, it's right. But
what are you looking for when you're?
I'm looking at bounce because see, this is. Did you know this is wrong? It's like.
Well, I noticed these ones are always crooked, so I was like,
So I'm thinking maybe you should take this off when we wear it and then put that back.
Okay.
So let's do this way because the hip first and the up. Okay. And good that you can take these off. Maybe we should look up this. It's good that these actually help you when you're working, but when you're not working, you don't need that top. It's just the same. Okay, so we take out the force from the.
Can I do?
Yeah.
Pull both?
Yeah. Same force. Oh, much better. See, this time we don't have this tilting one.
Oh.
See, this.
I didn't even know.
Because all the way to the middle. Yeah, so they're just on the hip. That's where your hip is, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So my hip is in the middle of this band. Okay. Yeah.
That's where it's.
This is my hips here.
You don't need to be lower.
Okay, cool.
So this is right and where your belly button in the middle is.
Okay.
Then right now is the strength of the working, right? Then you put this on.
Okay.
This is the last thing. Okay. So
The firefighter.
okay. And okay. When you're working, go the tighter.
Tighter.
Okay, you feeling straight?
Yes. I feel it, yeah, like really pulling my shoulders down.
Okay. So this is how you're supposed to work.
Okay. Here.
And when you tighten this up, at first you're gonna feel like it feels like tight to work, but after the whole day, you wouldn't feel tired.
Okay. It's just I'm not used to it.
It's just that you didn't know you had to do it this way.
Yeah.
And I was hesitant to ask you if you have this because for female this is right on the way.
Yeah.
That's why it's harder.
Okay.
But they're comfortable, so I think
it's
it's
comfortable.
good.
I wear it all day.
You do need to pull this, but this is the last. Perfect.
Cool. Thank you. Okay. Awesome. Do that. Cool. Okay.
See that your back is straight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on the side. See?
Cool.
Support. Hopefully, you're feeling better. Not just physically, but mentally too.
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. Cause that one I fear too when I come in, because I know that you're gonna use this machine, and then I would feel like, of course, the other chiropractor, I don't want to talk to them, and I wasn't like open before, so now I'm just like trying to be more open.
You can have it.
Oh, here. Oh, fine.
Just put it in there.
Okay. I don't want you to touch it.
Yeah, because I usually, this is not my main focus on my treatment.
Yeah.
So as you can see,
Which is good.
It's a supplement to my treatment. Yeah. I focus on the adjustment and hopefully you.
And there's an emotional side to your. From the very beginning, when I work with you, I feel more comfortable. Okay. I think one, because you're a woman and you're Asian, so I feel like you're already like check for me. For me personally, I feel like to be Asian and we have an Asian culture, like we just have an understanding on that level. And then plus, I feel like I can just trust you because Cindy too, like spoke so well of you. And she like eased me a lot of my fear about chiropractic, and she's like, I would not recommend Barbara if I don't trust her too. I was like, okay, because I trust you, Cindy. So I was like, okay, and then each time I feel like more and more comfortable that I can be more open. And then like it didn't even come to my mind the first time about my IBS and everything because I was way excited and that distracted me enough not to even be worried. But now it's becoming regular. Now the bad habit or the
thoughts keep coming back.
The habitual thoughts, they come now.
Yeah.
Because it's not brand new. Like I'm not distracted. And then that's why I feel like that. And I have to like calm myself down.
IBS, you mean diarrhea and constipation, right?
Diarrhea dominant.
Thyroid dominant.
Mhm.
That was my project when I graduated.
Really? Oh, yeah.
When I graduated for
Like your paper
agriculture,
and stuff?
my presentation was
Wow.
IBS.
Why did you choose it?
Because it's so popular and
It is popular?
it's very popular and
Wow.
we would say it's stress induced. It
Yes.
could be one of the reasons,
Yes.
but a lot of time that Western diagnosis, there's no way to properly treat this type of condition.
Huh.
So,
Huh.
and
That's what I researched as well. There's
Yeah.
like, oh, there's no cure. Now
Yeah.
it feels hopeless.
so I did the
Yeah.
same thing like your back. I'm telling you,
Everything is connected.
emotional stress and emotional stress put on pain on different places. If you're the angry type or like easily get mad,
Yes.
those okay, then that's not good because the pain will go into your uterus.
Mm.
So you'll be like, oh really? I never thought about it.
How can I learn more about that? You said there's a meridian line that runs
For
through.
your part, that you feel like it started with the restroom, so we connected the urinary bladder line.
Yes.
I can show you on the
Okay.
meridian, so you know.
Oh.
I got this female little demonstrator. Okay, let's show you.
Okay.
So they're not very obvious, but
Whoa.
there's many meridians. Okay,
This
With
what do you
the-
mean, the dots?
the lines
The
is the
line.
meridian. The dot is the acupuncture point.
Oh.
And what I was talking about, bladder.
Yes.
CB out. Urinary bladder.
Mm.
Right. So there's two line.
Okay.
So two black line.
Mm-hmm.
Not the red one, but a black one that goes down. And that's where the pain goes.
Wow. That's crazy. All these, you know all this?
Yeah, that's all the. So that's just part of it because no one is textbook case.
Okay.
We are real person.
Yes.
So we don't just go by textbook case.
I see.
One meridian, but
Uh-huh.
based on what you're telling me, that one specific meridian is bothering you. So your pain tends to go down there and then go down. And where it manifests more on the lower back, mid-lower back here,
Mm-hmm.
you just told me that the angry part.
Yes.
So if it's from uterus, there's a point like the front
Yes.
and goes with the due meridians that's on the center, the red line here.
Oh.
So there.
So you need to bust some needles on these meridians?
Maybe you can do that. Yeah, maybe next time you see the Cindy, you can have her. help
Okay,
you
I'll
out
tell
too.
her. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she's like, maybe you should look into my my system. You can talk to her because
Cool.
not sure if she went in deep on the emotion part because I have a lot of emotional
I see.
problem patients, so we go into that.
I'm in there.
we can, yeah. So that's why it's mostly
Cool.
here and it may goes down.
I see.
Okay.
Thank you for
If you
sharing.
want to know more, there's more, but
Oh, look at all of that.
it's a female, so I should get a male.